The Dubai Blockchain Strategy's goal, I believe, is to make Dubai the happiest city on earth, a phrase we don't hear used very often with cities. 3 strategic pillars: government efficiency, industry creation, and international leadership. You know, when people hear happiest place on earth, I mean, I know they would giggle in London by that concept, but that's an interesting metric to optimize for. Why choose happiness, and how do you qualify for that metric? And then tell me more about these 3 strategic pillars.
Okay, I'll talk about happiness. I don't want to go into the pillars because that strategy is already done, by the way.
Okay, already done.
So now we have Dubai Metaverse strategy, actually.
All right, we'll talk
and
about
there
that.
are 3 pillars in that as well. So the happiness is actually through satisfaction. So imagine every service in Dubai, you get those 3 phases, like happy, neutral, and unhappy. We remove the neutral part. It's either you're happy or not. And that's a strong metric, by the way. Imagine the slightest friction that you have, you could just, get persuaded to put an unhappy, right? The neutral does not add any value. So happy or not happy. So imagine that is your bottom line. If that consumer is not extremely 100% happy, he might press that number. And we see that on the dashboard. His Highness sees that on the dashboard live. As well. So yes, every government Dubai, and every year we publish the most satisfactory services in Dubai and the least performing ones as well, the bottom 10.
Okay. So real-time accountability
Exactly.
from leadership.
Through the consumers directly, no middlemen, no nothing.
Okay, all right. And that's crucial. That's important to everything.
Important. So you have to, like I said, it encourages people to every single day wake up with that mentality. Hit the ground running, fix the problems. That's your bottom line.
I love it. All right, you mentioned metaverse. What is the metaverse strategy? You have a lot of experience in metaverse. We briefly touched on NFTs, but yeah, tell me more about that.
So the metaverse strategy was put forth earlier this year by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan, and it's actually on the Dubai level, and it's 3 pillars as well. So one pillar is industry creation. The second pillar is creating and reskilling the workforce here, and creating 4,000 jobs, actually 40,000, jobs within the metaverse ecosystem. And the third pillar is government use cases. And that's actually mostly with Dubai Digital and industry, and entities like that. And industry as well, like I mentioned, everything we do in Dubai is through partnerships with industry. And I've shown you a couple of examples here. So the first one is attracting the right partners to come to Dubai and be based out of Dubai, and creating the economy that's not only limited to Dubai, but from day one with the mindset it's global. The reach has to be global. And to do that, we have to have the right forums, the right people on board that can talk about standards. We had a couple of days ago, and I think you visited the assembly, the metaverse assembly, and there was a huge energy from that. Actually, we were overwhelmed with how many people we had in the assembly. We had workshops, practical ones. We had seminars. We had thought leaders coming in from all over the world, virtual land platforms, metaverse platforms that people were there to experience. There were a lot of practical workshops on the development, the coding required, Web3 requirements. We had the Meta, which explained their vision actually for the metaverse, and Microsoft as well with Azure platform. So you had big tech on one hand, and you had Web3 as well on one hand, and you had also gaming and gamify projects like Animoca Brands and others. We had 99 Stars, for example, as a gaming guild. So the whole ecosystem coming together in a couple of days, creating this friction and this collision space between them, and rubbing shoulders again with the giants, with the startups. It was an amazing space, all in this setting of the Museum of the Future. It was a huge success. I haven't seen anything like this anywhere else in the world.
I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year is going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm going to tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone, also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline.
I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up. If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you going to do? What's the choice that you're going to make?